SBR Videos is sponsored by Sports Cash System. Click on the link below for more information. Hi, welcome to SBR Foreign Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing Week 15 in the NFL, and we're talking right now with Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com, who covered the Thursday night game with us last week and gave us another winner, which brings him to 24-11 against the spread in his free picks with us in the NFL this year. Joe, thanks for being back with us.
Thank you, Peter.
All right, how did things go last week at OffshoreInsiders.com?
It was so-so. Wasn't a disastrous weekend. I got to admit that Sunday night game robbed me of a nice weekend. So kind of a wash, but we're going to hit the Monday night game without question, and it's been a great year, and we are heating up in basketball.
All right, so tell us what's your record overall at your site with your premium picks?
Well, we are still going back to the preseason, above 60% with our Wise Guy plays college and pro football combined, and the bowls have always been great to us.
Okay, sounds good. Looking forward to discussing some bowls with you. All right, right now we're going to discuss the Thursday night NFL game, San Diego at Denver. And, you know, the Denver, it's a broken record, right? Denver, again, a double-digit favorite at home. The total is 55, which is already significantly up just in one day from the opening lines. It opened at 52.5 at Bookmaker, 53 at Pinnacle, and then 53.5 or 54 everywhere else. Now it's solidly on 55. You know the public's going to be all over the over in this one. Probably they'll be all over Denver as well. But, you know, last game, they did the same thing. They won last week with it. And, you know, maybe the over still has some value. I mean, as high as it is, 55. If you look at just Denver's past scores at home, 5 of their 7 home games this year have gone over 55, and most of them have gone well over 55. San Diego can easily get to this number on the road as well when they're playing, you know, offensive-minded teams like Denver. They went to 79 at KC. They went to 63 at Philly. So, I don't know. Maybe we don't overthink it and take the over, even though it's 55 right now. What do you think?
No, I agree with you. The only thing, you know, Denver's going under twice this year. One of them was against San Diego. And if you watch that game, Mike McCoy played the old traditional keep the ball away from Denver strategy, and that really didn't work out all that well. So I don't expect him to go with that same strategy this week. He does have the firepower with Phillip Rivers. Also, I think Denver's got a little extra motivation that will affect both the side and the total. Remember all that talk about can Peyton Manning perform in the cold weather? Right. Now, that's kind of a little bit more of, as we like to say, inductive reasoning rather than deductive. Keep in mind, Peyton Manning, most of his career was in Indianapolis, where he played in the Dome, and all the guys who are considered to be great cold weather quarterbacks played their home games in cold weather, and Peyton Manning hasn't really had that opportunity. Well, this is the last home game for Denver. I think they want to permanently put that criticism behind them, whether or not Peyton Manning can play in the cold weather, because the forecast does say the temperature is going to be in the 30s. I do think it will likely be a shootout, and I think this time San Diego will oblige and not play that keep-away game.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that makes me nervous is whenever you have like a game with an obvious, that should, you know, that has a very high total, but that, you know, also is sort of like an obvious public play that's going to be on the over. It makes me a little bit nervous exactly for what you said, because, you know, it is a high total, so it's going to be hard for it to get over if one of the teams, you know, suddenly switches up their game plan. But if they don't, I guess, so what's your official pick here then?
No, the official pick will be on the over. And I hear everything you're saying, but that could apply to just about every Denver game this year, because we knew they had a great offense, a so-so defense, but yet 11 of their 13 games have gone over, and they do have the highest margin of cover as far as the over is concerned this year. Their games have gone over by an average of 13.3 points per game. And, you know, the odds make, I would say this is going to keep going up. If it were approaching 60, it might be a tougher decision. But yes, my official pick for this video will be on the over.
All right. It's kind of a no-brainer play. Could turn out to be, you know, just free money in retrospect. We will see. Thanks so much, Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com.